performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable. But you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Russell. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Hard running there. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. To pass. Release to the back. The short hands. It's Miller. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Bernard. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down and run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get caught. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Moss. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from the 42. Going right to work up top.
Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They'll run the screen. Space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. The give to the back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. He got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cuevas. Into the house. Touchdown time.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He turns that loose down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Toss sweep to the left. Next going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneak looking to eke out a few yards.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie!
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the 1st half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Russell. Here comes the heat. He's got it. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the tight end. Wide open spaces. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him. Or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so... up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
A tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. A tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and
was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Direct snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He wants to change this route. Running to the left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Unloads to the right. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
To the air, it's Reed. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Miller with the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And the Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the catch, it's Miller. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The give on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Through the air, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Horton. Pick up a run there, moving forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown.
And I think the defense did a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making it trying to chip the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
This 3rd and goal opportunity. Man, oh man, those collars start into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Bama!
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Buying some time. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Still on his feet at the 45. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been challenged now, Jesse, and it's up to this offense to provide an answer.
Yeah, they've got to be able to get the momentum back, David. You know, that's a real thing in college football. Here late in the game, you still got the lead, but how can they answer?
And I think that's what you remember. Still got the lead. Doesn't matter the defense just gave up a score. Let's execute and keep this lead.
Direct snap. It's Miller. Moving away from pressure. There he goes! They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
But you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team. Staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you could tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.